Alright, what's up everybody? Mattster here again. I know I feel like I've been saying this a lot lately, but I'm sorry for missing last week. I had a trip down to Arizona to see an old buddy of mine, and it just didn't work out. The last month and a half has been really rough for me scheduling-wise. Getting sick, and then I just had some stuff at the end of summer, and then this Arizona trip. But starting this week, I should be good. A couple months ago, I had a pretty good streak going, and I'm hoping to get an even better streak going this time. So I'm back, and with Black Clover. So we're here with Black Clover, chapter 224. Last week was pretty cool. We got to go see Gordon's family at Gordon's house, and it's just as you might have thought it would be. Very Addams Family-esque. It was... Ghost even points out that the mom and the dad look the same, and he's like, you guys aren't, genetically related. What's going on here? And then you start the whole time thinking that they're cursing people and doing it for money, and then you find out that Gordon's dad, Nathan, is actually trying to use their knowledge of curses and death and that kind of stuff to become a recovery mage to actually help people. So that's really cool. It's pretty funny, the reactions people have. But then the big thing is at the end, he makes this big map that goes past even the Clover Kingdom. Pardon me. And we find a devil's curse in the Heart Kingdom. And the flame representing it is huge, meaning it's going to be a very powerful and vicious curse, as Nathan says. So, pretty excited. I was guessing we were going to go to the Heart Kingdom next. I think most people were, but so here we go. Chapter 224, which is called "You Are Cursed." It opens with Yami. Yeah, that ain't going to work. There's no way to get into the Heart Kingdom. So we got the Black Bull's base just wandering through a town. Come to think of it, the Heart Kingdom has its own unique trap spells set up along its border, and everyone's just kind of pointing at the base as it's wandering. This kid even says, "Look at that big thing." And then this must still be Yami talking. Come to think of it, the Heart Kingdom has its own unique trap spells set up along its border. If we trip those, we'll be wanted fugitives over there in no time. We might even cause an international incident. And we got Vanessa with rouge on her head, and we got Noelle. And Vanessa says, that's a problem I doubt even Rouge's power could get through those. And Noelle says, I think Mimosa mentioned that she'd been to the Heart Kingdom a long time ago. She said some of the nobility go there as exchange students. And Yami says, great, Finral, you head over. And then we got a shot of all the Black Bulls. Henry sucking magic out of everybody as they're eating Charmy's food. And Finral says, yes, I get to escape the cycle of constant eating and mana recovery. Henry says, do your best. Magnus says, rah, what about the other guys? Lux says, Gordon says he's staying at his place for a while to study curse magic. Ghosh and Gray are laid up in bed for some reason. Asta says, come on everybody, you can do it. Because he's not affected, that's hilarious. Charmy's eating, saying, go on, eat. The food won't wait for you, you know. And then Yami says, where'd that Zora jerk go? Eat fast, people. If we don't get out of the capital pronto, we're going to get yelled at. So, okay, so that's why the base is wandering through the town. They're trying to relocate it back where it was, but Henry was out of magic, so everyone's basically powering the Black Bull's base right now. That's funny. And Finral says, besides, if it's at the Golden Dawn headquarters, the timing's perfect. Oh, because he can go see Langris. We got a shot of the Golden Dawn headquarters, someone in bed talking to, this is Langris talking to that girl that's supposed to end up as his wife. And then Finral worked very hard and stopped you. And he goes, stupid Finral. There's a knock at the door, which is weird. Okay, yeah. Knock at the door. Oh, and then Finral teleports through, basically. I was like, how can he knock on the door if he's teleporting? He's probably actually on the other side of the door. Langris, I heard you were awake. And he's holding a lunchbox. Finral. Serves me right, huh? I almost killed my flesh and blood brother, then got thrashed by a junior member of his brigade. Then, while my parents were having to make excuses for me, I tried to kill the king of my own country. Father must be pretty disillusioned with me, too. So, he does all that, and he's laying in his own bed. Asta's being exiled, and was gonna be murdered. And then Finral says, "What are you talking about? That all happened because the elves hijacked your body. We'll get the misunderstanding cleared up, so it'll be okay. And on top of that, I got saved by the big brother I'd mocked." And Langris says, "I heard about that trial. Both you and that peasant, you're insufferable. You have zero talent, and yet you take on so many burdens. Blast you." Langris is like looking down. He's shook. I think he's literally shaking, actually. And he says, "Grr, don't think this is going to end here." Finral says, "Right, that's the spirit. You being like that makes declaring war on you worth it. Starting now, I'm going to work hard and make Father acknowledge me. I'll become a man who's worthy of being head of the House of Vod." Oh shit, Finral. "And I'll be the one to make Miss Fins happy." Okay. "I know that's selfish of me, Miss Fins. I'm just gonna say Fins. And I'm sorry. It means I'll end up making you wait again, and I'm sorry about that too. But I promise to become a man who's worthy of you, then bring you home." And she's looking shocked, and then she smiles. "Be as quick about it as you can, please." I don't know if that's a thought or if she actually says it. It looks like a speech bubble, so. They kind of have a moment with each other. Langris just pauses and looks on. He says, "Finral, come here a sec." "Is it okay for you to be up, Langris?" Oh, he starts getting out of bed. And then they're walking out the door. "Wait here, please, Miss Fins. It's all right, we're not leaving so I can gouge holes in my brother." Finral says, "That's scary, Langris." "Langris, what's going on?" They're in the hallway. Langris says, "You won't be able to make Miss Fins happy like this, Finral." And he's like, "Huh?" "Because Vice Captain Langris..." Wait, so you're well enough to get out of bed now? Too? I don't know who these people are, but all of a sudden we're looking at two more Golden Dawn members, I assume. And then... oh, maybe they walked up and cut him off, and then Finral goes, "You girls sure are cute. Want to come get some tea with me?" There's like a moment, and Finral goes, "There, see? You're cursed. You're a playboy. You see a woman and you instantly chat her up. You were no good to begin with. And the time you spent running away and trying to make yourself look cool made you even worse." Finral's like, "Huh?" He's shook. And Langris goes on, "Once you pick up bad habits, they're not easy to break." So Langris is going to try to make him, okay, that's cool. Langris going to get a little redemption, maybe. And he says, "You can make Miss Fins happy when you got that hanging... Can you make Miss Fins happy when you've got that hanging over you?" And Finral still shook, and written on his tongue is "good point." And then Langris says, "Do your level best to break that curse, alright? If you don't, I might wind up marrying Miss Fins first." Finral's on the ground, shook. And he says, "So was breaking my curse one of the reasons behind this investigation?" Langris walks off and goes, "Huh. I won't let you get a happy ending that easy, Finral." Cool. That's cool. Langris might end up being an alright guy. And then we got Asta and Noelle at a table with Mimosa. And Mimosa says, "I see. So that's why you came to see me." And she thinks, anything to help Asta. And she says, "Yes, I've been to the Heart Kingdom. I went there on an exchange with my brother when I was 13. And then in small writing, not that I wanted to go with him." And then a quick flashback to little Mimosa and her annoying brother dancing around. "We were only allowed access to a limited area. However, their magic techniques aren't like those of the Clover Kingdom, and it was very educational. It was a marvelous country with abundant water and lush vegetation, and its rich natural environment generated a vast amount of mana." And then she continues, "The idea that devils and curses are at the heart of it all is terrifying, although it's hard to believe just like that." And then Noelle is thinking, "A curse, it may lead us to the devil that Mother encountered." And we got a silhouette of some queenly figure. It says, I didn't meet her, but the princess who rules the kingdom is said to have power that rivals our entire Magic Knight Brigade all by herself. Damn. They also say she's an all-knowing mage who sees everything that happens in her kingdom. Sounds kind of like the Witch Queen. And Asta says, what? Whoa! Princess, is she like the Witch Queen? Oh. Is she like the Witch Queen? If so, this could get ugly. And then he goes on. It's not like we're going there to fight her, though. Not that we'll get careless, but I think they're recruiting applicants to go there right now. I'll apply for permission to enter the country. That must be Mimosa. Yeah, and then thanks, Mimosa. So there you go. Then we got a cool landscape shot on a lake with a boat. And we got Finral, Asta, and Noelle. Oh, and Mimosa. And I think this is Asta yelling, who'd have thought we'd be able to just enter the country officially? Not only that, but on this awesome boat. This is actually getting fun. Okay, so it's a bit of a jump in time. They got the permission. They're going on the boat. Then Noelle says, look, we aren't here to play around, all right? And Asta says, I'm sorry I couldn't get permission. Oh, no, this is Mimosa. I'm sorry I couldn't get permission for more people. And then I think this is Asta. What are you talking about, Mimosa? We're nothing but grateful to you. And then Finral says, if we have to, we'll use Mr. Finral's spatial magic and he kind of pauses. Oh, so that was still Asta talking. And then that would be illegal entry. But it's cool Finral's going because he has to go somewhere and then he's able to teleport there. So in the future, he'll have all this. And then Finral, I think this is him thinking, why does it have to be that I'm voyaging with two supremely adorable royal babes and another cool beauty who transforms into a bird? And also Asta. Tough it out, me. From now on, I'll have only eyes for fins. Oh, so he's trying to deal with his curse. Hey, I think it's getting misty. Mimosa says, the only ones able to make it through this river mist are people the Princess of the Heart Kingdom has allowed to enter the country. And Finral, what sort of person is the princess? Is she a beautiful angel? What's the matter, Mr. Finral? And then Asta, the Heart Kingdom, what's it going to be like? And we got everyone just looking surprised. We got another landscape shot, this time from behind the boat, and it's just a huge foresty mountain. It's really cool looking. Their water sources, the city and the forest are all... Their water sources, the city and the forest are all mixed together. That is the Heart Kingdom. It's a really cool shot. And then we got the boat coming to a dock, and it says, so they did actually come. It's just a mouth, and then it looks like we're getting a silhouette of the princess on a throne with a giant ice figure behind it. And the ice figure's eyes are glowing. I don't know what's going on here. The power of the Clover Kingdom's devil that I would love to acquire. Uh-oh. Walked right into it. I wonder, so she's got a devil and wants a new one? And it just seems like there's ice everywhere. There's this giant ice person behind the throne. Ice lady, I should say. Next chapter hits October 20th. So, oh, I should say this is the official. They came out today for some reason, but it looks like next time it will be on Sunday again. So that was really cool. That was a fun one. We got to find out Langris might actually be an alright guy. He's not going to be a jerk, as much of a jerk anyway, to Finral anymore. But he still finds him detestable, it seems. And then we got a little bit of talk with Mimosa, her explaining being able to go to the Heart Kingdom and kind of talking about the Heart Kingdom a little bit. We got to see everyone trying to power the Black Bull's base to get it back to where it was. But then, most importantly, we get a quick glimpse of the princess, and she wants Asta. So they're obviously not going to get out of this easy, but they got Finral, so at any point they should be able to dip. I mean, depending on what her magic is, maybe she could stop that from happening. I don't know. She's got a devil, so she might have anti-magic. Unless they all have different magics, because the other devil had word magic, so interesting. It could go a lot of different ways, but I'm excited for next week then. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.